The Last Dance gives us our first look at Knull. Too bad he's in a Sony movie.
Spiderverse producers shut down Spiderverse rumors. But should we be worried?
And speaking of Sony, they may have lost their gobble-napping mind with that PS5 Pro announcement.
And finally, we talk about 2 legends that we lost this week. And I might just ruin a classic song for you. I'm Sierra, this is Anthony, and this is In Case You Missed It for the week of September 9th.
And don't forget, the stories are time-stamped in the description down below. The final trailer for Venom The Last Dance came out, and it introduced Knull, played by Norman Reedus. Knull is an evil entity predating the universe, and also the creator of all symbiotes, like Venom, Carnage, Toxin, etc. You get it. As cool as Knull is, I'm not excited for him to be in this movie. He is a Thanos-level threat, and we get no excitement, no build-up, no tease. And knowing that this is Venom's last movie, he's most likely going to be a one-off villain that gets killed off at the end. Also, the things that excite me the most about Knull are the fixtures in the MCU, like fighting the Celestials, Thor, or even the Necro Sword. I really want to be optimistic about this movie, like, trust me, I really do, but after what they did to Carnage, I'm out.
There have been multiple rumors surrounding the Spider-Verse this week. Mainly rumors that the script has been scrapped due to creative differences, and that it could possibly be delayed until 2027. Now, producer Chris Miller went on Twitter and said that and I quote, "Nothing has been scrapped and reels are coming along nicely." Even the composer of the film said that we should not believe everything that we see on the internet. Okay, but here's the thing though. This movie was supposed to come out in March of 2024, only 9 months after Across the Spider-Verse. And now, there's not even a date for when it's gonna come out. Not even a year. And all I'm saying is when there's smoke, there's usually fire. I mean, like, we've even got a release date for Toy Story 5 and Frozen 3.
Sony just announced their plans for PS5 Pro, which will start taking pre-orders on October 10th. I'm not going to get into the specifics of the specs on the system, just know that it's supposedly going to have better graphics along with more memory. But here's what really grinds my gears about the PS5 Pro. Forget about the price point, which is $700 by the way. The thing about these systems is they should be about the games, and right now I feel like the games are more of an afterthought. Yeah, you can promise all these cool graphics and increased memory and ray tracing, but how about you promise us a game that works on release and not after 100 patches later? Also, I don't like the fact that this upgraded system is completely going digital, knowing that companies can shut down the game at any time, especially if you don't have a physical copy. I know there are some benefits to it, but now I kind of understand why people are switching to PC.
And finally this week, we did lose 2 legends, James Earl Jones and Frankie Beverly. James Earl Jones, of course, is the iconic voice behind Darth Vader, Mufasa, and so many more. Frankie Beverly, of course, sings one of the Black national anthems, Before I Let You Go. And here's a fun fact. The song Before I Let You Go is possibly a breakup song. One of our famous Black cookout songs. A breakup song. Or is it? Let us know what you think. And this has been
Junior,
the Unprofessional Critics, in case you missed it this week, for September 9th. And we will see you in 2 weeks. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
And now it's time for Behind the Headlines.
Let's get out of nerdy news for a minute. Kendrick Lamar is the Super Bowl halftime performer.
Whose decision was that?
So Rock.
The NFL.
I think Rock. No. It's Rock Nation / Apple Music.
Well, that's kind of just messed up. They probably did that for controversy in the first place. They had to do that. This has to be a setup.
Yeah.
Because it's just It's a factor. So if you put Kendrick Lamar in there, you know it's going to cause a lot of controversy. You're going to get a lot of views.
It's all
and
hype.
Everybody's going to tune in to see if he lives up to what he could have potentially been versus having Lil Wayne. Because everyone knows that it should have been Lil Wayne. Even if you don't like him,
He was kind of campaigning for it too.
But I'm just saying, it's all a setup.
So it's not because he's so great.
No.
It's because of the hype?
It's the hype. Because people are definitely going to watch. I mean, they always get views, but you're going to get a whole lot of views. Because it should have been Lil Wayne.
It just, honestly,
Fair
it just
enough.
created a little bit more controversy than what it should have, honestly. I mean, Birdman spoke on it. Nicki Minaj was tweeting all about it. It's honestly just been, I think, to drum up controversy and keep the conversation going.
Yeah.
You know?
Kendrick should have never accepted it. I mean, let's be real.
You want to know what's funny? What's honestly funny? People are saying, "Oh, Kendrick had a monster year. He deserved it."
So
when
what?
has the Super Bowl ever been? You had
Ice Spice had a monster year. We ain't watching for her.
when they were in L.A. Did Dr. Dre and Snoop have some monster year selling that I wasn't aware of?
You are right. Most people who do the performance on the halftime have a catalog or they've got a history. So that's fair. I will give you that. And in this case,
Who
because
did
of
the show last year? Was that Eminem and 50 Cent and all them on the show last year?
I think
Wasn't it?
I don't remember. All I know is from all the performances I can remember, they've had like a whole catalog of hits. You know, just, and I'm not saying that Kendrick Lamar doesn't have that. This is just not the place for him. If it was somewhere else, sure. But you can't go to New Orleans and then expect him to have anyone but Lil Wayne. Like,
a lot
come
of
on now.
people are saying that, now they should give Super Bowl 25 to Lil Wayne. I don't know.
Where they're gonna? You can't do that. It has to be him now.
No, because then it's like, hey,
especially-
here's the
especially when
consolation prize.
He's been talking about Louisiana for his entire career.
This is home.
you know?
Like, what? How you gonna step into someone else's home and make the rules? It don't work that way. You're not coming to my house and cooking in my kitchen. What?
Get out of here.
Okay. Let's bring Taylor.
All right, come on.
We need your opinion.
So I want Lil Wayne and Friends, right? Like
And Friends?
I'm not gonna lie. Yes, Lil Wayne and Friends. I
Okay.
feel
Because he's
like-
gonna bring
Young Money,
Nicki
Young Money,
Minaj.
Cash
I like
Money.
the extras.
Yeah, Young Money, Cash Money. I want that.
You mean Lil Wayne that's been repping
But-
Louisiana since like 95?
You might get
That
some
one?
summer theme songs out the mix.
Yeah.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. too.
Supposedly, no, I'm not gonna say nobody. A lot of people don't want Lil Wayne because of a performance he had back at Coachella,
Fair.
I believe, not too long ago, and I guess it was terrible. So, but I feel like everybody needs deserves
Super
redemption.
Bowl,
You know what I
though.
mean?
It's a Super Bowl. Like,
I know, but we are not gonna act like Kendrick doesn't have hits because he does have hits. But I just don't know if he has enough Super Bowl worthy hits. Like, I don't.
Are you?
That's two things.
Oh.
That's two things. He doesn't have Super Bowl worthy hits. And we're in somebody else's town. It's just plain disrespectful to do that to somebody of
And
his
he's not gonna
level.
bring- he's
you
not
don't
gonna
even
bring
gotta
Lil Wayne
like
out.
him.
He's,
No,
Kendrick
you don't
is
even
not
gotta
gonna bring
like
out.
him. You can't
That would not
deny.
make any sense. If Wayne came out with Kendrick,
I feel
Yeah.
like
I-
the
Drake
only
would be
thing,
officially done at
the
that
only
point.
thing he can
Like,
do
there's
is bring
no.
like Pusha T out there and just be King Petty for real.
King Petty, for
Yeah.
real, yeah.